Welcome to.
Welcome.
Wait, you go first. You go first.
Welcome to the Crazy Gays podcast.
Who are you?
I'm Bino,
I'm Kayla.
and we're back with another episode this week.
I have a vagina.
And I have a wiener.
Let me tell you what it's like to have a vajayjay.
Tell me.
Every time I'm putting on thongs, sometimes in my front lips, they get caught on a little bit. So I have to stretch them out.
What about your back lips?
My butt?
I don't know. You said front lips as if there's a back lips.
No, I got my regular lips.
Okay.
Yeah. Pum pum fat. do you run into any type of issues as a man?
Yeah, I do. So sometimes when I'm running, my dick falls out of my shorts. Because it's just so big.
How old were you when this first happened?
The first time I remember it happening? 7.
Tell me more about that. Like, were you 7 and you just have massive cock just
huge.
Fall out?
Or maybe my shorts were just really short. Guess we'll never know.
I'll let you, yeah. No, I'm not done. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning,
yeah,
my knees is a little crusty.
Yeah. When I wake up in the morning, I have to lay horizontal on the toilet in order to pee because my dick's so hard.
I love to get my pussy ate.
Yeah?
Yep.
I can tell you right now, it's nothing like getting your dick sucked.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, tell me about it. What is it like to get your dick sucked?
It just feels so good. I could not describe the feeling other than pure bliss, and it's the only feeling I ever want to feel 24/7, 7 days a week, every week, for the rest of my life.
Let me see if I can get one more.
Okay.
I got that bubble gum.
Bubble gum?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
My shit goes.
Oh.
Squeeze that shit.
Yeah.
Got that gorilla grip.
Every once in a while, I accidentally zip my dick in my pants.
You poor soul. I can't even imagine what's that like.
It hurts.
It hurts?
It's what I imagine getting your vagina waxed probably feels like. Yeah. But like more painful.
I don't know if you guys realize, but I'm actually Eno.
Oh, yeah. And I am also actually Eno.
Huh?
Huh?
Switch back to Kayla and Eno. She's Kayla. All right, so let's open up with a fun fact. Because I know we opened up with that.
Yes.
I don't know what that was, but...
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you ever wonder why... Okay, so you breathe from your lungs up to your nose. Have you ever thought why you can't smell your lungs? I'm here to tell you, you can smell your lungs. Your brain just filters it out.
Huh? Say that again. No. Say that again. So I can smell my lungs. I'm currently smelling.
Every time you inhale, you're smelling your lungs. But your brain just filters out the smell.
Okay, brain, stop filtering it out. I want to know.
I don't think it's going to work now because you lit a joint, so all you're going to smell is weed, but...
Nah, so I think lungs would be stinky. Like, that's like fleshy.
Yeah.
Like, that's not just something that is...
Especially, like, when you get sick or something, I feel like it's going to smell bad.
You smell your lungs?
Yeah.
So right now, is there anything else anatomically that I'm supposed to be, like, taste? Like, you can taste your teeth. But your
you
brain...
can.
Ah! I hate this automation.
It's just like obviously like you breathe automatically without thinking about it. Like it's just a bodily something.
Mm-mm. I can smell my lungs. I don't like that.
You've been smelling your own lungs for, what, 26 years? Do you think they don't smell as fresh now as they used to?
They definitely don't. Like, I was thinking about it. The inside of my lungs, like, especially when I used to be doing bongs a lot and poppers and smoking cigarettes, would have been at least, like 50-60% tar. Like, that shit it's icky. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So, for those that get, like, really dirty lungs, right?
Okay.
You would smell the difference because your brain filters out regular lung smell.
Yeah.
But does it filter out?
But if it slowly accumulates.
Yeah, then your brain would just kind of.
Yeah, just adjust as it goes. It would only be if it's a drastic overnight difference.
They should do the brain should have the similar function for nut. Because I hate smelling my own nut, man.
Yeah.
It's a.
Do you?
I do, because when I'm done in the bathroom, if I dropped like a fat load.
Yeah.
And then like, let's say I got a little bit on my finger, like that shit, I could smell it like when my hand is down here. So it's like, it smells like sperm, and I don't like it. And I can't imagine, and in animes, like hentais.
It's also, I guess, kind of like, you know how like when you're having sex, you don't notice that the room smell changes, and then when you're done having sex, you leave the room, come back in, you notice it smells like sex. Your brain filters it out.
What else is my brain filtering out? Is it filtering out sound? No.
It does.
I need to figure out all my filters and release my filters because I feel like I'm missing out on something.
Just X out the filters?
Yeah, like just like peel back the lenses.
I want to see everything.
I want to feel maybe not. Maybe not. Like you said, we can hear everything. Like when you mentioned that, you do filter out sounds, I start to like open up my ears and I can hear traffic a little bit on the outside. I can hear my slight voice reflection in the mic. The crackle of the joint as I smoke it.
Yeah. And some people, so it's, I think it's mostly like a neurodivergent thing. But they can hear like electricity. And like I can hear it too. Not always, but a lot of times. It's just like a vibraty
Is it
kind of sound.
Is it the same sound like when you go to those big green boxes that like
sometimes, or like have you ever heard like a really loud light bulb?
Yeah.
Kind of like that too.
It's like a bug buzz.
Yeah.
What other superpowers you got?
I don't know. I think that's it. Really. I'm sensitive to lights.
Huh?
To bright lights.
That's a.
I know, that's not a superpower. That's more like
yeah, because I walk around on my tippy toes because I can't turn on lights in the house.
But maybe the superpower part is I can see really well in the dark.
But your weakness, I can just turn on a light, and then so for fighting, I just and then the light's on, and what's next?
It takes me a moment to adjust, but I still don't like it.
Okay. So what other human benefits do we got? Human bodily benefits.
I don't know. I think it's hard to determine because I feel like as you get older, everything gets worse.
That is true. No, for those that pick up a new talent and can push a new talent through, that's different. But for the most part, yeah.
Because we're only 26. But I already feel my body and my, like, things declining. Do you notice anything different? Like, it's just your back hurts easier.
No, like when I'm done nutting, sometimes I have to catch my breath like really hard, like not like but then like when I'm done like after really time.
You do the old man slump afterwards.
Yeah, when I'm done, like before I could just like woo, and like I'm energized and I just go do something else. But now like I gotta like woo.
Yeah.
Then lean back up, go empty up the cup, and then move on, but... Yeah.
I've noticed for me, it's driving in the dark.
In the dark.
Driving in the dark, and especially if it's, like, rainy and dark, I can't do it anymore. Like, I can do it, and I will do it if I have to, but I would prefer not to.
What do you mean? You get dizzy and shit?
No, it's just the lights just are, like, shining and reflecting off the water, and it's hard to see things, and, like, oncoming headlights make it harder for me to see where I'm supposed to be going, and it's harder for me to see where I'm going and what I'm doing driving at night.
Things about getting older that suck.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. You didn't see it, but I did a flawless transition there.
I hate how much I ache easy. Like, if I don't sleep right, I'm gonna feel it for the whole day. But like I said before, I could sleep on the ground at a sleepover.
Yeah. Like, I'm already looking at our mattress, and I feel like it's almost time to get a new one again. And we only just got this one.
In 2020.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like mid-20s. We got that shit in like June. So
this summer would be 3 years.
Wow. And it was supposed to be a memory foam. It remembers. Yeah,
but I feel like we did get like one of the cheaper ones.
Do you want to get like a $900?
Because this one was like a $200, $300
Yeah, you want
mattress.
like an $800, $900 one. Like that.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't want to go to HomeSense and get like a headboard and all that stuff. I don't want to redo the bedroom like that, but a simple mattress change. I want. Now, this isn't an immediate future, but I want the LA double king beds. It's the ones that like the celebrities got. Whereas
like the California King.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Like California King. I want the one where basically I could stand up, walk.
Where you could have like 5 people lay on it comfortably.
Easy, not even.
Yeah.
Dog, the sex that we would make in there. I mean, we'd be in like one corner of the bed, but I'm just saying, like, we could go.
Well, I even saw somebody recently on TikTok. They bought 2 king mattresses and just put them side by side, and I feel like that would be fun. But then, like, what if we get stuck in the crack in the middle?
Well, I have my bed and you have your bed, and we sometimes just like touch hands.
And we could just hold hands.
Yeah, from a little bit from the distance in the crack, so we don't ever sleep in the crack.
I could do that with you.
And then if you want to come cuddle in Eno's town, you come to Eno's side, and then
yeah.
I'll come to Kayla's town. You would be
that I could do.
Nah, see now this is one thing I'd have to implement if we're doing that. We have to have sex on your bed sometimes.
No, it's only on your bed.
No, Kayla is literally so.
Beano Town is for sex.
Tell them what you do, Kayla. Tell them what you do.
We only ever have sex on Eno's side of the bed.
Why? Because we're dirty and we're gonna dirty up your side of the bed?
Yeah. Because sometimes there's stray liquids, and I want to keep that contained on your side.
So my side is just fucking ground zero.
Yeah.
And then your side is pristine. Never sex.
Yeah. My side's not pristine. I eat snacks on my side.
No. Stop. Rewind. So when we have the 2 king-size beds side by side,
we're gonna have sex on your bed.
We're coming to Kayla's town for
the first time.
No,
we can do it.
No, I don't. No,
on my side, and then every time after that, we can do it on your side.
No, I want.
We'll do it on the foot of my side. It's still on my side.
I would like, bro. I want to. You're not hearing me. I want to be butt naked while you're on top doing that thingy thing on your side of the bed, so everything that's just like gushing can just be in the area. Be fair. You said something to me very prevalent earlier, and you were very high.
What did I say?
Okay, yeah. So let me set the pressure. You're very high. You ate all the edibles. You're in bed.
Yeah.
And I think I came out of the shower.
Yeah.
And then I questioned something about why we always do something your way. And in your stupor...
Because I'm baby.
In your stupor... No. In your complete, like, high stupor, you looked at me like, yeah, because I'm baby, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? Like, well, that's it. Like, I get what I'm baby. I'm like, no, it's not fair. And then you broke it down. No, we actually were in the shower when you did this.
Yeah, we were in the shower, because I remember this.
And you said, well, you're from a family of 4 people, 5 people.
And you're the oldest sibling, so you're used to not getting your way. And I'm the only child. I'm used to getting my way. So it should just work out.
No. No. I don't want this. Because it's not fair.
How is it not fair?
Because I want to get what I want.
Okay, what do you want?
It's not fair. When I want it, I'll let you know. When it's in the moment, I'll tell you what I want.
You gotta tell me right now because I can list you 10 things right now that I want.
Okay, give me an example of something that you want.
I want to go shopping.
Cool.
With you. I want you to be there.
What? I do it sometimes. I just die, but I do it.
And not just okay, this is the one store we're going to, and then we'll go to the food court, and then we're done. I wanna go I wanna go to that store, and that store, and that store. I wanna go minimum 3 stores, maximum 7 stores.
Where to do what?
To look at things, to buy things, to just be out in the world and people see me and you together.
That's a steep Sunday.
Yeah.
That's a steep order.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go for a drive.
Where listen, give me an example. Value Village, Dollarama.
I do love Value Village. I don't want to go to Dollarama.
Okay, Value Village first. Okay,
and then just like the mall, a couple stores.
Okay, give me
Michael's, because I want to go get some craft stuff.
Okay, Michael's, Value Village, are two external stores. I want to stop knocking the table because that actually is pretty loud on the mic.
Okay.
So Michael's, Value Village.
Yep.
Like Spencer's maybe.
Spencer's definitely.
HomeSense.
Yeah. Hot Topic.
Hot Topic as well. Okay.
Yeah. H&M probably.
H&M.
Yeah.
Okay. H&M. Are you going to that Urban Planet as well?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, that's 7 stores right there.
Ooh, okay. So Hot Topic and Spencer's are basically the same thing, so we'll only do one of those ones. And then we'll also go to Aerie, because I need new undies. And maybe a new bra. I'm
not going in there. So, okay. So now we have that there.
Yeah.
How much are you planning on spending?
Like 200.
Like 200?
Yeah.
So if we have... So what, you're paying like $50 a store or something? Or how we...
Well, some of it's just looking. Because what if I don't find... Like, I might not find something that I like there.
Okay, so what in your mind are you trying to purchase? Like, what is? So you said new bra, new undies. We got that.
Yeah.
New sweatpants, new
things
shirts.
that make me happy. Retail therapy.
Retail therapy.
Yeah, like something that sparks joy. Doesn't necessarily have to be like a specific clothing item.
Sparks joy.
Or like you never Marie Kondoed?
Sparks. That's such a what sparks joy? Now, if I could list some of the things that spark joy to me,
it'd be video games, sex, and weed, and alcohol.
Pussy, dope, and bankrolls. Like that's I have some other things that it makes me happy. I love incense. I like.
See, we could get more incenses.
No, but you don't like the incense because you've been suffering lately.
No, I like the incense. I just can't have incense every day. Otherwise, my nose gets really blocked up. And then I can't breathe through my nose. And I have to breathe through my mouth.
Okay.
But you never said anything that you wanted. Mister, I want to get my way.
My way's not doing it.
Yeah, but you can't say that because...
Why?
That's... you wouldn't have had that if I didn't say what I wanted. Okay. So you have to come up with your own original idea.
Oh, I'd like to stay at home and play video games.
You do that already.
Yeah, so I'm doing what I want.
Yeah, so you already do what you want. Is what you're saying.
No, okay. Rewind again. Can we do it again? Let's start back. I don't want to stay on this topic for too long because I have other things to talk about, but I need to make sure that this is settled before I move on.
Okay.
It's okay. So let's say we're laying on the couch.
Okay.
We're watching something off of
like this because our couch is L-shaped.
Yeah, we're L-shaped. So one game, we just touch hands from time to time, but we're both laying on the couch watching something, right?
Yeah.
And guess what happens?
What?
There's a spinny thing on the TV because the website we're watching lags out.
Uh-huh.
Now what happens? Baby, I'm so tired.
Every once in a while, I do it.
When's the last time you did it?
I don't know.
Think back. No, think.
One time when you took too long to do it.
What time? It's fair. You have done. I'm not saying you don't do it, but let's be real. Like, it happens, and you just kind of look at me like, we're either not watching this shit or you're doing it because I'm already set with either outcome. So try me. Like, you're standoffish. There's no empathy. There's no fucking. You just look at me like, we die or you do something. Like, that's literally what you give me.
You know what I think it is? I've always been really good at playing chicken.
I'll play chicken with you. So that's what you're saying. I just need to push chicken a little bit more.
Me and my cousins would do it with actual vehicles. So it's like, either you die or you're a chicken. That's trauma, by the way. We'll open up later. Like, you're sitting here looking at me talking about, like, yeah, well, I'm gonna die. Or when you're carrying something, right, and you don't want me, to carry it, you literally just be like, either you catch it or it drops. Now, what is that? That's playing chicken again.
So just to say, let it drop, and we're both sitting there looking at. But Kayla, I can't, bro, because there's something valuable.
I think my favorite is when you do take it from me because I'm about to drop it, and then you stick your hand out in front of me and try and make me take it, and I just keep walking.
No, you do the whole like, oh. You know what it is? Your eyes lose the color. You just give me that glossy look, just like, I'm seeing through you, right? I'm not even looking at you right now. I don't even
see you right now.
Ridiculous. I'm sitting here like, touches like, oh, this weather is excellent today, isn't it? Like, it's not fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I don't know what I want now, but I can tell you what I want when it happens. Like, it's a situational thing.
Okay.
What was that?
Nothing.
No. Do say okay again. Like, he did it again. Next topic.
I'm just doing to you what you do to me.
Interesting dating show.
Yeah.
So what's this thing? First thing I see here I'm just following the score right now.
Yeah.
But Farming for Love.
Yeah. So, hear me out. Every day when I drive to work, I like to listen to the radio in the morning because I like the little tidbits that they talk about. Any other time, I hate the radio. But in the morning, I listen. And they play advertisements. And there's an advertisement right now for Farming for Love.
Farming for Love. I'm here.
Because it's a Canadian dating show for farmers.
Yes.
And they're looking for people to be on the show. And I just think that it's very funny.
Farmers.
It's a bunch of single farmers just on a date. Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, so you being pretty expensive nowadays, isn't it? Yeah.
And, like, do they just, okay, let's go feed the chickens for a date. Like, let's go shovel cow manure for a date.
They will have the date version of it, but again, the topic of conversation will always see back, like, yeah, well, that's what I do for my cows. Like, I inseminate. Yeah. Oh, you have an inseminator? Bro, I just stick the dick in there myself. Like,
one time the farm vet couldn't come and the horse was breached and I had to stick my whole arm up there and pull it out. And like, wild. What are they going to talk about? Like, I'm so intrigued.
Farming for Love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely like a cowgirl, like, you know, basically just doing the same type of shit that they're doing. Like, it would be...
And, like, that's not even, like, the most wild one. The most wild one is MILF Manor.
Now you have my attention. You have my attention.
So get this, right? Bunch of MILFs on the show.
MILFs?
Like 40s, 50s? I don't know. Something like that. So there's, like, I don't know the exact number, but let's say, like, 7 of them, right? And the whole idea of the show is that they're going to bring on young men that like MILFs. And hopefully they find love.
Yeah.
So all these ladies, they're getting together, they're hanging out, they're talking, like, the pre-show, right? And they're like, oh, like, I'm so excited, blah, blah, whatever. Just chit-chatting and talking about, like, what could be possible, what they want to happen. And then the show goes to show you the guys. all of the men are one of those ladies' sons.
Ew, that's a lot of vetting. That's a lot of vetting because not only are you shaking down, cause I'm not saying that men don't like milfs, but you already shook down like the pool.
And so you gotta sit there
and watch your son
get with a woman your age. Watch that. And then you gotta sit there as the son and watch your mom get with a dude your age.
That we need to watch that.
Now my question to you, Bino.
Would I do it?
As someone who enjoys milfs.
100%. Don't care.
With your mom?
Easy money. Yep.
Mm-hmm. No shame. Mm-mm. You wouldn't think twice about it.
Nope. Mom can go get fucked by a dude that's my age. I'm fucking a banger milf. Yes.
Okay, yeah. But you say that, but would you... Okay, hear me out.
Okay, give me a scenario. Like, all I'm thinking about
is the scenario. This is the scenario. You don't hit it off with any of the moms, but your mom hits it off with 3 of the guys.
Nah.
Are you mad?
100%.
How mad are you?
Because see, the thing is, I see what you're doing. You're thinking that, once you're affected, bro, I am fucking... 1,000 thoughts are going through my head. Yeah. But MILFs? Fucking a MILF is trumping everything. If I don't fuck a MILF, somebody's getting punched. Because, you're not going to fuck my mom for free if I'm sitting here. Give me your mom. Convince your mom to fuck me. Yeah. The one that's fucking my mother.
Because the thing is, you would be doing it solely for the purpose of having sex with these women, and that's it. Yes. These women want to find somebody that doesn't want just that.
If I wasn't with you, I don't think I could do it. Because I still want to have a family. I still want to build a MILF is simply a sexual desire. Huh. Like, if I were, let's say we're, out in, New Orleans. I want a fancy old town, prostitute.
So what if you just,
60 years.
Ew. Now, that just sounds like all sorts of diseases.
No, I want to see all of her things. Like, I want to be able to see all of her milestones. I think this is from American Pie, where they went to, this, whorehouse. And she took out her teeth and sucked it off with just the gums. And he said it was the best. Yeah, he's one of the best he's ever had.
That happened on Yes Man with Jim Carrey.
Oh, so it's a popular topic. It's a regular thing.
But I guess that wasn't a MILF. That was a grandma. Yeah, that was an old lady.
Yeah. See, that's unintentional. No, I want the season. I want the woman that put this place together.
But what if you have sex with this old lady?
Yes.
I say old, but I guess older. They're not that much older than us. And you go out for drinks afterwards or whatever, and you start to find oh, she's pretty cool. I kind of like her. You're not gonna.
As cool as she can be, she can just be a really cool hookup, and I just need to convince some sort of settlement. I basically it's it'll be a MILF worth fighting for. I need you in my life still.
And what if she's I want you to meet my family. I want you to. I want you to be with me, Bino. No. I want you forever.
Why are you saying it like it's...
Because I'm just thinking, what if I'm 40 and you're young? You wouldn't get with me?
Oh, man. No, I can't. No. There's levels to this shit. As much as I may see...
How much older would you go...
to start a family and be with them?
Yeah.
Current as I am right now?
Sure.
37, 38.
Okay.
And then
37, a lot of women aren't having kids.
I could adopt. Or we could get a surrogate.
Well, you could do that with a 45-year-old.
No, but see, I don't want to be when we try to start a family, because you notice how I say try to start a family, because I still do surrogate, we still do all that stuff like that, get her genomes, my genomes, make together, make us, make some spaghetti or something, but I don't want to be 40 or 55 in my chiseled grayness, and she's sitting there 83. Just fucking, I'll be like, hey, come here, honey. It doesn't, long-term situations like that never end well for me.
Okay.
So, but on that topic, I just want to, as a complete side note, I just been thinking about when we talk about this old and young couple. Have you seen Keanu Reeves and his wife?
No.
Quick look it up on your phone while you have time. And I'll keep talking about it.
Okay.
Keanu Reeves and his wife have received certain comments from the public every time they post together for movie runs and stuff like that, because Keanu Reeves looks a lot younger than his spouse.
He does look a lot younger than her.
He's older than her.
For real?
That's the thing that's so hilarious about this whole thing. Is they were like, why was such an old... You're so young. It's like, bro, I'm older than her. It's such a phenomenon.
Okay, now that I, like, go into a closer picture, I do see, like, the gray and stuff in his beard.
Yeah, no, but... She's...
That's wild.
You know?
Also, speaking on the topic of young and old celebrity couples, Grimes and Elon Musk.
Oy.
So we all know that they had a kid.
Yes.
They actually had 2 kids.
Yes.
Their second most recentest kid, they just changed the name for.
Let's change it to.
So before the kid's name was Exa or like something like that, they changed it to the letter Y. And the reason why they changed it to the letter Y is because they wanted to change it to a question mark. Just by us, like just a question mark. But you can't legally name your kid a symbol.
So you call him a Y? He's like, why were you born?
Why? Yeah, so instead of spelling out the word Y, they just did the letter Y because it's the closest thing you can get to a question mark. I feel like we need to ban people from having kids.
Hey! That's a...
Or like at least ban them from naming. Like if you come to me and I'm the one, because you have to fill out a birth certificate and all this.
Apply. You have to apply to it if it's not.
If I look at this name and you're just naming your kid the letter Y, denied.
Yeah, and you have to.
And I'm gonna assign a name for your kid. You get one chance and one chance only.
Hey, not one chance. At least
give them time you get one chance and one chance only, because if you're doing some dumb shit like Y, then the second choice isn't going to be much better.
Okay. Now let's explore this, right?
Yeah.
Because this is something that's been on my mind when I was younger, but I've kind of gone out to it because, you know, we already discussed kids' names, so we already kind of know what we want. But at some point in time, I was wanting, you know, an anime name included as one of the middle names. At least there was like an injection into it. So if you sitting here, you see like, you know, Xavier, Goku, you know, Devontae, James, and like...
See, I will be... Like, I'm open.
Okay.
To names.
Okay.
I still think it's kind of dumb. But that's me personally. But I just feel like Y is like the worst of the worst. Like, why are you naming your kid
a single letter? Yeah. Like, that.
And even their first kid's name with the XAE, whatever, I don't even know how you say it. Makes no sense. Denied.
Not, you know, if we can't put symbols.
And since they did 2 kids, I feel like they should be done. Like, they should just...
Now, with this band, so if you came together, you had, and you see in your previous partnership of a person that you had a band name situation, is both parents tagged? So if every time they try to do a naming with, like, if they separate...
Yeah. Okay, I get what okay. So, me and you, right? We have this kid, we try and name it something, denied, right? We split up. It still gets marked on both of us, but if we have a kid with another person, we get another shot.
Okay.
Because what if I go to have a kid with the other person, but you were the one that came up with the dumbass name?
Hey, you allowed it. You saw it.
I was under drugs because I just birthed a human. Thank you very much.
We would wait until you're off the drugs and you can make some decisions. And you agree to the name, and it's denied. Motherfuckers leave the baby unnamed for like 7 days sometimes. So like sometimes like a month.
More than that.
Yeah. It's like, what do we call him? I don't know. We don't have a name for it. Like So
which I think is wild. Like I get not naming your kid for like a day or 2, but I feel like
it's been like 3 weeks. You gotta call him something.
Yeah, you gotta give him some kind of name. Like you can't really be like. What's going through your mind? Are you just debating between 2 names? Are you still just looking at the blob of a human and, like, you just don't know what to, like, what is it?
Because there's so many questions running through my mind. Because there's shows like Death Note, any type of, like, incantations, like, real-life incantations you do, like, you need a name. So if a person goes nameless for a certain, like, what if this person, like, his parents just die and he just never get, like, some people might try to call him something, but, like, what were you named?
And, like, I feel like you go in with the expectation of one name that you've pre-picked and pre-planned for, but you should always have a couple on the sidelines just in case you look at your kid and you're like, nah, you don't look like a Brittany anymore.
I'll force it. No, I gotta force it.
No, I can't.
I can't. Don't worry. I'll do it for her. I'll do it for the both of us.
No.
I'll take on the weight of this responsibility.
Because for the rest of my life, I'm just gonna be calling the kid what they look like and what they act like, not what they were actually like named then. You know.
I don't know. I want like a powerful name, like Idris. You know, like come here. But you're like, oh, like what's a nickname you can give for powerful names like that?
Yeah, that's the other thing is you always have to think about nicknames.
Yep, my parents threw me into the lion's den full of white kids with Sekalala.
Yeah, but that was your last name.
Yeah, still Sekalali Pop.
That's not something that you get to pre-pick. Well, I guess in your situation they could have not given it to you.
Hey. It is what it is.
What it is.
But yeah, no, nicknames is like a big thing. Like that's something for people that are named like anything Dick or like respectfully.
Renesmee.
No.
You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, Nessie. Oh right, from Twilight. That scene is so unserious, man. What? You trying to fuck my daughter? Like, bitch, like, you're mad about like too many things. Like, we know what you're mad about, but like
I get it.
But like, that's just
but
funny.
Calm down.
That's not the part you should be. Fuck the nickname you gave her. He's trying to fuck your daughter. That's still a chat. I've seen my life with her.
Yeah, granted, your kid's gonna grow up within like a year to be like full on adult, but like. Is still an 18-year-old trying to fuck a baby that was just born yesterday. Let's talk about the ethics on that.
No, it's fine. The ethics
no, listen. You're 18.
Like, nope. Mentally, nope.
But this baby was born a year ago.
Yes.
But is mentally and physically developed to 18.
How mentally can you be developed in a day?
She was basically a baby genius. So
yeah, I need a cognitive test. I need like an IQ test or something. Okay. So
the only thing that she might not be as well versed on would be like pop culture. And
I can just teach her that she has the capacity like
to learn it. Yeah. And because like she would know how to use technology already because she touches you and she can see what you see. And what you felt and how you
I'll give her an I'll give her an update. Let her think about it because I've seen a couple people.
Just app refresh.
The Twilight fans are gonna get you. You can't just. I already know you're joking on some sensitive shit right here. But yeah, like basically, let you download all the information in your brain. You look at me and like, okay, I want to try that Puerto Rican guy I saw there earlier. You're cool, but I saw what's out there.
Yeah.
Make her make a cognitive decision and then move on.
I don't know if I could do it.
Hey. Okay, so now you're trying to see how you're trying to caress me into it, convincing me, saying all these nice things about it, just for you to say like you can't do it.
Yeah. Okay, so like if it was a Jacob situation where I've like physically imprinted on somebody, then I would kind of have to do it. But if it's just like a regular, like I meet you in the grocery store, the moment I see your birth certificate and it was dated to yesterday or like
2023.
Yeah, I'm like, nope, because in the back of my mind, I know that it would come up. Like we'd be having sex and it would be coming up in my mind like, oh, he was born in 2022. And I'd be like, yeah.
But yeah, what was the reason for that? So babies,
I don't know. We were talking about
baby names,
people that should be denied having babies.
Yeah, but like I also want to go back to like
nicknames.
Yeah, that nicknaming thing. Like that's like people name respectfully like Dyke. Like that's a hard name to.
That's a last name.
Yeah, hard name to go into a room of. Like I said, annoying ass, empatheticless, no empathy kids. It's a lion's den out there.
Yeah.
So, with that said, I want to go to the next topic. What was it like seeing a penis for the first time?
It was wild, for sure. Like, in real life, it was wild.
Like, so, like, give me a was it the guy from Laurentian or was it earlier?
Would have been a guy from Laurentian. I don't know which guy. but I just remember seeing it.
And just kind of being like...
I'm like, ugh. To be fair, it was a white guy, though, so I was just like...
Oh, no.
Yeah, like, it just came out, and it was still, like, kind of soft, and I was just kind of, like, looking at it, and, like... and then, like, I'm just, like, thinking, like...
Does it smell? A little bit, like, do you smell, like...
You know
when your pants come out, and if you got, like, an aroma, you can smell dick in the room if a dick is out. Like,
yeah, if your dick's stinky, but I would assume that they took a shower first.
Did it have, like, frizzles or hair or anything like that? Or?
Yeah, there was some hair. Not a lot of hair. Not as much hair as the Bush guy.
Yeah, Le Bush. We call him Le Bush because you're French.
Yeah. But there's, like, little fluffs or whatever.
Okay.
And I was just kind of looking at it and, like, I don't know, inspecting it, I guess. Not, like, visibly, like, he couldn't tell I was doing it.
But you're saying you're just
like...
like...
every once in a while, I would just kind of, like, side-eye it. And be like, so that thing just hangs out all day, huh? Like,
hey, how's it going? Trying to make faces at it. Just like, can it see me? Does it, like... I don't... Dick can be...
Because I feel like seeing a vagina for the first time...
The control.
...is a lot scarier than seeing a dick for the first time.
Yes.
Because the dick you see the moment the guy takes his pants off. Like, the moment he pulls it down, you can see the dick. But, like, I'm assuming to, like, actually fully see the vagina, you're face to face with it.
Yo.
What was that like?
The first time I ate pussy, obviously you have to do it.
Did you prepare in advance? Or did you just go in with no knowledge, really?
I watched I did the standard thing. Watch some porn videos, see what the thing, you know. Like, I definitely heard, like, the word clitoris a couple of times, so I make sure to keep up with the clitoris. And make sure you find...
But watching porn and doing it is two different... Because porn isn't necessarily, like, a step-for-step tutorial. You just kind of see, the guy's face is in there, and he's just going at it.
And I think the thing that you see me do to you regularly is what I've been doing kind of, like, that's how it was in the beginning. Like, you just... And because I can hold my breath for a little bit, so, you know, just kind of just in here, like, do a little freestyle on the left, little switch on the right, then come back to the center, do a little something like that. And I think my biggest fear when I'm down there is... I don't want to be boring.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I've done this for like 45 seconds already. She's probably like gone the motion, and I know rhythm is important.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want to just be like a one trick Joe. So like, all right, I'm just gonna leave because the clit's an easy hit.
Yeah, because if you do the same thing the whole time, it's gonna get boring.
Yeah. So let me look outside later. Let me pull out.
It's a fine balance between not doing it long enough and doing it just right.
Yeah. So. The first time was just, you know, I got a little flush on my face, like, oh, cool.
Interesting.
That's how JJ's work. But the first time I ever saw one, period. That's the first time I ate because I didn't eat pussy the first time I had sex.
Yeah.
The first time I had it, like, we're laying on the thing, and I was like, all right. I didn't even like look. Like, I just started just kind of like, all right, and then just kind of stick it in, and like I imagined it.
Yeah.
And you know,
you didn't even make eye contact.
I didn't. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna have sex and just. I just need to get it over with, just to say I can have. That's the only idea. Like, I just want to have sex and have sex. So that first time, really, like, in all essence, did doing it. Because after that, then it's like, okay, you know, you get a girlfriend. It's like, oh, I've never really had sex. You're like, oh, it's cool. I just, you know, make you feel horny first, and then I stick it in. Like, you can usually get pretty wet on your own. Like, you don't need all these extra shit because they're like talking about like lube and all that stuff. And this is again. 13, 14-year-olds. Where the fuck are we gonna get lube?
Where do you have lube?
That's what I'm saying.
It's not, you would have to go out and buy a whole bottle, and like, where are you gonna hide it?
You know? So, from then on, it's just kind of like... But yeah, like I said, the first time you really look at it, like, guys, it is like the control center. Like, there's a lot of things going on. So, I didn't know, but I thought the flaps, like the labias, was the same thing as the lips on the outside. I just thought there was just one set of lip and then vagina hole. But then there's a vagina, there's a lip on the side, then there's the flaps on the middle, and then there's actually inside.
So the first one that you really looked at, lots of flaps, little flaps, big flaps.
Not a cute little thing, cute little butterfly thing. But I've definitely, as I've grown up, you've seen, you know, you go. And the thing is, it's not. Doesn't mean the pussy's still good. Yeah. Regardless of what the salami's look on the outside. That's one thing, like, niggas are good, like, oh, he looks loose. I'm like, bro, that's just...
But when you see one that looks I mean, obviously all vaginas look the same, but when you see like a few in a row that all like look very similar, and then you get one that's like drastically different, I'm assuming it.
Big clit, yeah.
Yeah.
A big clit scares me.
A big clit.
Not like a big clit, but like definitely just like a thick clit. Like yeah, she was a bigger girl, but it was. I know what this is, but this is the biggest one I've ever seen. Like it's like a thumb. Like it was.
You know what's interesting? Your dick was the first one I ever saw that was uncircumcised.
What?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like them not being the first. So that's why I was inspecting.
Because all the ones that I had seen up until that point were all circumcised. And then you pull out this one and I'm like, why does it got a little turtleneck on it?
Shut up. Kayla, I'm not... Why does it look like that?
Yeah, what's different about this one? But yours was also the first black dick that I saw in real life. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's...
Bro, wait. So you've never seen an uncircumcised up front? Even when... Because guys that are circumcised, there's not like a huge flap, but there's at least like a little...
No, because all the other... So all the ones that I saw in real life were circumcised. I can't say specifically for the ones that sent me pictures, because the pictures, you always pull it back regardless. So there might have been one in there and I just didn't notice. But yours was the first one I saw in real life.
God damn. Okay. Let's explore that then.
Okay.
Were you intimidated to unsheath the banana? Like the mechanism of it? Like
you did it the first time.
No, but like when you had to do it, like you just kind of like...
No, because at that point, we had already done it like a few times. Because you didn't make me unsheath it until like a few times afterwards.
Yeah. You know we feel sex better? Us turtlenecks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know I like to pinch the end and pull it.
Yeah. It stretches pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're elastic. Don't let anybody ever tell you that, oh, my foreskin's not big enough. It doesn't feel like... No, it's expandable. Don't let these niggas lie to you.
Interesting.
Also, same thing with condoms.
Yeah. Yeah, condom you can fit over a whole person's head if you really wanted to.
Have you ever done like the condom in the car?
No.
Yeah, we did that on the bus, and our teacher got mad.
I took one condom home in my pencil case because I had sex ed, and my mom took it. She said, you have no use for this. And I think she just like cut it or like threw it out or something.
What if you do have a use for it? How old were you?
Grade 9, so like what, 13, 14?
For misconnections, I think we're going to save misconnections for next one.
Okay.
And we'll do some other topics.
We'll do misconnections next time. We were talking about kids before.
Yes.
If, when, whatever, you have a son, circumcised or uncircumcised?
Uncircumcised.
Perfect.
I'll teach him how to clean it.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Honestly, I don't think the men in my family are.
That's us, Jesse.
I know Jesse's not.
Nice.
Because I changed his diapers.
I'm going to dab him up. we're the Elephant Trunk Boys. Just...
I don't think he's going to want to dab you up for that one.
Like, hey, become one little brody. I don't know, man. I love Jesse because he's your brother and everything like that. But
yeah, but he's a weird kid.
I don't think we're ever going to like have anything in common until he gets more into video games. Because there's really like...
He's into video games.
No.
He's just not good at it.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like even with his dad, right? He still does like, you know, country guy things. Like he still tries to like runs 4-wheelers, likes guns, likes both. Like he still has that part of him, and then like the little bit of the gamer side with him. Oh, I can connect with the gamer side. So even when he's like 15,
I
17,
think as
18,
he gets older, it's gonna be more gaming and less
country stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, like, Eno's gonna have all the good games. He's gonna have the new fun toys.
Yeah.
Every now and then, like, yo, can I just go hang out? And I'm not putting anything out there, but if you should like roll out a little bit of smoke and he's like, you know, into it, and like it's what 20, 30, 35. Mom's already in like grandma stage. She doesn't care as much. Her son's grown up.
Well, my mom will always care.
Ay.
My mom is crazy.
Ay.
Yeah.
We get to the point where he's still sneaking out to do things. So he's going like, I'm gonna go to Kayla. I'm gonna go to Kayla's house in London. I'll crash at Kayla. He's gonna go to a party and he's gonna crash at Kayla's house.
I just don't want him to go home smelling like weed, and then having my mom call me and be like, "Why is he coming home smelling like reefer, marijuana?"
Bro, we're all like just Tina. My
mom. So the other day I was showing her my little egg keychain that I made for my keys. Yep. And because I had it in my purse with that one joint that you rolled for me, at the moment I pulled it out to show her, I knew it was a bad idea, but I had already brought it up, so I had to keep going with it because I smelt the weed. And she like takes her glasses off and gets closer so she can look at it. She's like, "Why does it smell like marijuana?" Or like pot or whatever she says, some old outdated term for it. And I'm like, "Oh, it could be the clay." And my mom's like, "You put pot in the clay?" And I'm like, "No, but it's from the dollar store, so like who knows, you know?"
She knows you're smoking weed, nigga.
And then my mom laughed it off. And she's like, "Yeah, probably."
She's no way she buys that. She makes your family makes like decent amount of like.
She bought it.
She's no way she's buying that.
She bought it.
She's no way she's buying that.
She bought it.
Kayla.
Yeah.
Leave the joint in the car. Why are you walking around with it in your purse?
Cause if I can't leave it in the car because then the car stinks like weed, and my dad has to go in the car in order to fix it. Put it
in a different bag. Let me give you a weed holder next time. The stankless.
Yeah, next time we'll do that.
You just walked no. You just walked out with the joint blase to your parents' house.
I put it in the pocket and I zipped it closed. You couldn't smell it. It was just because my keys were right next to it, and when I pulled my keys out, the waft came. The waft.
Your mom smelled the pot. But yeah, my bigger point to this all is like, what, in 5-10 years, we're gonna get to the point where your mom can't even tell us. It's like, bro, we're almost 40. We smoke weed and we take care of our bills. Like, what do you get over yourself? Like, you're gonna be a 40-year-old woman, and you're gonna be like,
me?
Listen,
not me. Couldn't be me.
Listen, you're gonna be a 40-year-old woman, still thinking like, oh, what if my mom finds out?
No, it won't be that. It'll be, my mom only has a few more years left to live. Might as well let her go out not knowing, you know?
I'm exposing, dog. The moment I hear her coughing funny, I'm like, Kayla smokes weed, out of here. And then just let her just
in case you die.
Here. Brody, I'm not letting her go out. I'm telling her about the snake tattoos. I'm telling her about
my mom knows
the
I have
nipple
tattoos.
piercing.
She just doesn't know exactly what all of them are.
About the boob tattoos. I'm telling her about everything. She needs to know.
She doesn't need to know.
She does.
Let me tell your mom something.
Okay, what are you gonna tell?
Your son had sex with 19 women before
he was even 18. Hey. She didn't say sex with. She said.
Your son was out here running through hoes.
That is disgusting. My mom, she would believe majority of that because she has to witness it.
I think she would believe all of it.
She would believe.
She knows who you are.
Yes. Okay. So, what are you gonna tell her? Anything that she doesn't know already?
I'll tell her all the drugs you've tried. Cool. I'll tell her that you sold weed in New York. I'll tell her that
and wrenching for a day.
Yeah. But that was just to cover for the actual weed guy who was stupid.
Yeah.
Anyways. I'll tell her that you got caught trying to smuggle weed across the border, and that's why you have to get pulled over every time we go somewhere.
I was testing your gangster, and you actually hit me with a direct hit there.
Yeah.
That would make me a little nervous. That would make me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
In the presence of my mother, yes.
I'll tell your mom that you got caught stealing from the grocery store.
She knows I got steal all the time. That's not that bad.
I know, but just to pile it on, you know? Because the bigger the pile, the more outrage. So.
Oh, tattle on you, man. I'll tap so hard. You're gonna get the biggest. I'm getting a lecture. You're getting a lecture too.
Yeah, but see, my parents won't hit me. Your mom will hit you. So.
Yeah, that's right. But it doesn't matter. Like at the end of I can take a hit. Can you take a lecture? Can you take being told?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
All right, let's do it then.
You know what the secret is? Cry.
You're gonna be crying because you got a snake tattoo. You're gonna be crying.
Yeah.
Mom, I just spoke with because it's so difficult. That's gonna work.
Oh yeah.
Let's go to the next part here. I see here you wrote down wet socks.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Me too.
With a fucking
the other
in
day.
The kitchen.
No, the other day, when I was at my parents' house, they redid their bathroom, and I was seeing it for the first time, and they like redid the tub, they redid everything, and my dumbass, for some reason, like I saw the bathtub looked dry, so I went and I stood in it and pretended to see what it was going to be like if I were to take a shower in the bath, and the bottom of the tub was not dry all the way.
With wet paint?
No, with water.
Water.
My socks were wet.
All the way through.
Yeah. And I had to sit there and wait for them to dry. And it was the worst.
That used to kind of happen to me when I was at work, and I wouldn't wear the proper shoes to work when I do door knocking in the winter.
Yeah. I remember that.
5 p.m., my shoes are frozen.
And you would wear like 2-3 pairs of socks.
And they were still soaked through. Like, it was literally like doing like manual labor jobs without the manual. I just had the little tablet. And I'm bundling. You want to donate to the thing, and there's $25 for this package and this package.
Because the thing is, I don't even think there would be any good boots that we could have got you for that.
Even Timberlands would wear out.
Because the only thing would be rubber boots. Those wouldn't get wet on the inside. They would just go. They would be cold because there's no insulation. Like, there's not as much insulation for them.
Even those fur boots that I got, those thermal boots, thermal socks. Don't do shit. I'm still freezing. When the water seeps in.
Canada. I just feel like door-to-door jobs should not be a thing. Like, what's the point?
There's some merit. Like, some people have just, like, a knack for it. Like, there's the guy that ran the company. He was pretty good at it when he was running it. Like, that's how he started to own his little firm.
I guess, but I just feel like once the weather gets to a certain point, it definitely should not be a thing.
Yeah. Like, I should know.
Like, that should be a spring-summer thing, not a fall-winter thing. Yeah,
no, literally, like, we were in December talking about, like, all right, we're doing quotes for lawn care. So for next season, you want to get your quote early and you can start up.
No. Just send an email. A phone call.
No soliciting.
Like, yeah, but that's the same thing with going to people's doors.
Yeah.
Technically not supposed to be doing that either.
Yeah, I love the donation thing. I'm not going to put the company I did because I don't want them to be affected because they're a pretty big company.
Yeah.
But just know, everybody that's doing that, we're saying whatever we can to get the fucking sale.
Which I feel like is most jobs, to be honest.
No, but this one is deep. Like, we went
Well, yeah, because you're asking for donations.
No. Me and my guy, so me and the guy that I work with, but like, I think you might have remembered him. He was tall. Like, we went to his house one time, and he lives with, like, those 4 guy roommates.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what I'm talking about? Like, he works out.
Yeah, and his mattress was on the ground. He had dirty plates everywhere, and it was really gross in there. Yeah, I do remember that.
So me and him, we'd be partnered on a route.
Yeah.
Right? So me and him were looking at, we looked the same age, we look relatively young. So our little pitch is that, like, we're helping children with this donation, XYZ. We're university students, and this is part of our...
course.
Not even like our course, is like part of like an extra credit thing we're doing. So by donating, it helps me not only go to university, but like I need to get credits and stuff. You're helping these people out there. I'm 24.
Yeah, you were like 23.
24. I was 24. Oh no, 23. 23. Yeah. I was like, I'm a 23-year-old, been out of university for like 5 years. I'm just making, I'm in biomedical biology. I'm in my 4th year. The lie almost came to bite me up in the back when I met somebody who actually went to Western. Yeah. And they're talking about, oh shit, no shit, I went to Western too. You know, Mr. Glades, is he still doing psych? Yeah. And I'm like, oh no, I don't. Yeah, like I think I don't think I think I had the other psychology teacher for that course. Like, oh yeah, no worries. What year are you? I'm like, oh, I'm third year. Like, okay, cool. So you almost done your course, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, I never know they did this for your extra
It's
credit.
a new thing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we're sitting there shaking with the tablet, just sign.
Yeah.
Once you sign,
run.
Once we get a credit card number and you sign. There's times me and boy walked out. I was like, we were in that house for like 30 minutes. We got the top donation, but that was close. Like we need to now fill in the holes of our story. Like, okay, Western student. There's Miss Powell that goes there.
Yeah.
Now we have to make sure that this is a new way that the credits are being given to students.
I remember when you did that job. I liked it. It was fun for me because I only worked part-time at my job.
Yeah.
And so I would get done by a certain time and then I would come to your job, drive you guys places because nobody had a car or a license or both. Mm-hmm. And so I would drive the hour and a half, 2 hours out to the place, and then I would just sit there in the car and read my books and do my little drawings and watch TV. Yep. And just hang out in the car for a few hours, and then you'd pick you guys up and we'd drive back.
But the pay was definitely not worth what he was the distance, because we paid $60 in gas.
No, it was because it was right before gas prices started to really go up. Oh. And I remember one time I filled up for I think $40, no, $35, and we got paid $60 for that trip.
Okay, so you did okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't feel too bad about it.
Yeah, we were always coming out at least even, but most of the time we made a little bit of money. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't gonna do anything regardless, so didn't matter to me.
Okay, cool. I want to talk about one last thing before we gotta go because we are getting close to our time here. If you could eat one thing forever, what would it be?
Who is that?
Doesn't matter. Who would you be? What would you eat?
I wanted to ask you that first. So.
Good, ask me.
If you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'm balancing between ribs, but I know that can be tedious.
Yeah.
I know everything could eventually get tedious because there's gonna be times where I'm eating tacos. Let's say I say tacos, right?
Yeah.
Many times I'm eating tacos, bro, I could muck up a burger right now or some ribs. So I'm always gonna know that fact. But truly and honestly, tacos just that perfect taco. I always feel satisfied. I always feel like I can get seconds if I wanted to. I could eat for the first meal of the day, and the second meal, if we get a pack of it, I could eat for lunch and then just eat the same shit for dinner. Mexico, I'm just inhaling.
I think for me it's either tacos because you could switch up the meats and stuff and it'd be a little bit different.
Sure.
Or pizza.
Pizza is another one that's very...
Because pizza, you could do an all-veggie one if you don't really feel like having meat. If you really want meat, you could put a whole bunch on there.
I could say the same.
You could do a dessert pizza.
I could say sandwiches.
A barbecue sauce pizza.
You can do Subway. Be all right, I'd eat Subway sandwiches.
Yeah, but I don't think sandwiches are for me. I don't think sandwiches would be something I would want to eat every
I was
day.
actually daydreaming about that Italian spicy sandwich that we had, the one with the vegetable. I forgot what vegetables was on it, but it had the red sauce. There's a chicken panere. No.
The one that I got from the chicken parm.
Chicken parm. That's what it is. The chicken parm sandwiches. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Italian sandwiches. Great googly moogly,
But that's basically that's more so just an Italian dish, but between two buns.
Yeah, I feel you.
Well, I guess that's all a sandwich is. So you could just really have a.
But I'm still staying on authentic corn shell or corn tortilla.
I think I'm gonna go
cheese.
I'm gonna go pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can also do panzerottis, hot pockets.
Ooh, so pizza-esque.
Yeah, because it's all pizza. It's just folded.
Yeah. Well, tell your friends our socials and all that stuff like that so we can get out here. We're a little bit past our time. But I do want to say it was a fun conversation with you going down memory lane. All that. And,
Okay. We are on all the social medias. Every single one of them. No, I don't know about every single one. But we're on the ones below. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. And it's all Crazy Gates Podcast. Mm-hmm. That's crazy, the letter G, the number 8S. podcast. And
What?
next week, we're doing something a little special.
What are you doing? What are you talking about? What the fuck are you...
Next week, we're doing something a little special.
You keep saying that. What's going on?
I'm not announcing it on Twitter until it's about to happen, but for the people that actually listen to the podcast and care about us, we care about you. We're going to start premiering the podcast on Twitch. Starting next week.
This is news to me.
So, if you want to see the podcast a day before it normally comes out, next week, Tuesday, we start premiering the podcast.
Nice. I see you were sliding that in there. That's not on the show run, Kayla. Kayla, it's not on the show run.
But it's part of the socials.
It is part of the socials. We'll see you next week. We got a lot to discuss.
Next Tuesday on Twitch. That's our Twitch is The Crazy Gates, but also if you followed me on Twitch,
you already followed.
You already followed The Crazy Gates because I took my affiliate channel and I turned it into a podcast channel.
All right, we'll see y'all.
See you. Bye. Outro music.